definitely. Now, I say that to say, now, SNL has had a lot of successful, but more non-successful movies of theirs. Have you seen a
Hmm.
lot of their movies?
I've seen a good amount of them.
What
Yeah.
what was the last Saturday Night Live movie that you think that you saw? I can't think of the last one that was out, to be honest with you.
They haven't done many lately. I go back to like Wayne's World, Night at the Roxbury,
Superstar, did you watch that one?
Superstar. Gosh, is that the last one?
Ladies Man? Have you seen
Ladies Man. Yep.
Superstar? Might have been the last one though.
That I'm trying to think of like the next crew that came through, which was like Jimmy Fallon and those guys. I don't remember them putting out any movies.
No, because they didn't have like any kind of a character, just like some of the ones in the early
Yeah.
'90s or mid '90s, did they?
Yeah, no. I mean, you had
So
like Mike Myers and Dana Carvey and even Stuart Smalley.
he had Stewart Saves His Family,
Yeah, that
and
even
even
that
that one
one.
movie, It's Pat. That was a movie.
It's Pat. That was the other one I was thinking
I've
of.
never watched it.
Yes.
I've never watched it though. Have you
It's
watched it?
it's it's okay. You know, it's kind of what you expect from one of those from like one of
Yeah.
their B-list versions.
Now we discussed a little bit. We were going to talk a little bit about some of our favorite comedic films over the years. What are some of your favorites? I've got a couple written down. Um,
I'm
now
a
let's
big
get the
fan.
list. They're all in alphabetical order. I didn't realize that.
Oh. Um, I would say I'm a big fan of Napoleon Dynamite.
That's a good one.
Have you ever seen the movie Masterminds?
I
It's
think
with
you asked that once before, but I haven't seen it.
director of Napoleon Dynamite, but he does this one with Zach Galifianakis, Kristen Wiig. Definitely put
Oh
that one
yeah,
up
I've seen
there.
does like the
So,
bullet? Does the bullet graze his biscuits? Is that the one?
yes,
Okay, I haven't seen the movie,
yes.
but I've seen that when you stop on Netflix on this the thing, that scene pops up, and I always thought that looks hilarious.
You should really watch it. It's so ridiculous,
Right,
especially because you know. Here's the thing: I know a lot of those people.
right,
So, and you have a similar background than I have, so you would know a lot of those people, and it's
right.
just so good.
Okay, if, if
Jason
that's long
Sudeikis
enough,
is hilarious in that, but it's just, I mean, it's a loaded cast.
I'm going to check it out.
Um,
I'm going to check
but
it out.
man, now that you put me on the spot, I'm trying to think of like the. Are you looking for like the funniest movie or just
Well,
a few of
it
them?
could either be the funniest or some that you always seem to always laugh at. 'Cause some of the ones I have are, I didn't really go really obscure with any of these, but I put some on the list like the Cable Guy.
Oh, I love that
That
one.
was one I really enjoyed, and I like um, my favorite Tom Hanks movie as a comedic actor would be The Burbs. The Burbs, and
Really,
I love The Burbs. I love that movie. It's
I've I got about 20 minutes into it, and I just quit just because of something else was going on, not because it wasn't any good. But
try to watch it again. It all takes place in just this one neighborhood. You know the premise of the movie?
yeah, there's like yeah, I know it's all in one neighborhood, and there's like some kind of is there a family that moves in or
There's a
something?
family that lives across the street, or it might be next door to Tom Hanks's character. And I won't give it away because you should watch it. But they think the family is sinister,
Okay.
and it's based around that. And it's got a great cast. It's got Tom Hanks, Corey Feldman. He's in it.
Yeah. Whoa,
Um,
throwback.
the guy. I'm trying to think of the. I, there's a lot of people like you'll know their face, but maybe not their name.
And you think that's the best comedic Tom Hanks like
Not
film?
the best, but it's just my favorite.
Oh,
It's
your favorite.
the
Okay, okay,
one
okay.
that I really like Tom Hanks in Big,
Yeah,
um,
that's a good one.
but I find myself whenever I seek out, I watch The Burbs more than any other Tom Hanks movie. The Burbs,
Ah, I have to watch it. I have
um,
to.
but it's like a lot of people really like it, or they really don't, and I just think it's.
Yeah.
I always used to refer to the Klopeks are the strange family next door. So when I lived with Jeremiah, I always said that we were the Klopeks in the neighborhood.
Yeah, you probably were.
Because all the odd activity that was going on there. Um,
Dang, I have to
Groundhog
check
Day,
that
was a
out.
fun one. And also Mrs. Doubtfire. Not a lot of people
Oh
bring that
yeah,
up anymore.
you like
So
that
those
movie?
are just a few. I didn't really go really deep into it, but
I would say, well, if we're talking about Tom Hanks, you have to put A League of Their Own. I think A League of Their Own is
good one.
his one of his greatest performances of all time. But straight up comedies, I love like Best in Show. I think
Hmm.
that's one of my favorite. You know, one that it's kind of like Masterminds. It's just kind of like a little bit more obscure, but it's so hilarious that we like cry laughing. Is Date Night with Tina
Okay.
Fey and Steve
Mhm.
Carell.
Victoria had mentioned Date Night before.
That is one of the funniest movies. That's one of the few movies that one in Masterminds, I literally cry when I watch those movies because they're so funny.